why would we be healthy? Also, just random thought. It was my last day of school today. Everyone's out. So, me and Tim are obviously super pumped to be starting December off with you guys. Like, we thoroughly enjoy talking about the Mets. Obviously, you guys listen to us, and you somehow find this enjoyable. I don't know how, but we do. So, obviously, me and Tim are going to be pumping out podcasts every single week for you guys. Stay tuned. I'm not doing the next week's podcast. I'm going to be in Florida. So, Tim, I believe, is doing next week's one. And I don't know, we haven't decided yet if me or Tim is doing the week after that. That was just a random fun. Back to what I was saying about, obviously the Mets are in a selling mode. We talked about Ramos, Frazier, and pitchers. Vargas, you can ship him out. We're gonna get nothing for him. Wheeler, I said maybe if he's actually been pitching well lately, might be able to get some return. Obviously, when you're trading these guys, you're not looking for actual baseball players that are in the league. You're looking for minor leaguers. You're looking to trade these guys to poor front offices, not necessarily poor teams. I'm looking at you. Actually, no. You ever realize that? Teams with good front offices do good. You can never have a bad front office. You can't have a bad front office and do good. Looking at you, Mets. Because Mets fans can still think they could, obviously, the Mets were excited when they signed Road, but looks like he's been a cancer for the Mets ever since we signed. Obviously, we should become his agent. So, at least we got, out of all this, though, you can at least say that the Mets got Jacob DeGrom. Right? The Mets were able to return. So, yeah, those are the guys. Vargas, Frazier. Also, people told me that Dom Smith. I hated Dom Smith going into this year. I absolutely despised him. Because I was a Pete Alonso fan, last year. Throughout all last year. I kept up with him. Because even in the offseason, the Mets didn't sign the first baseman. That means they were banking on this guy Alonso to be good. And obviously, he lived up to those expectations, to say the least. I'm rambling on. I don't even know what I was talking about. What was I talking about? I told you, Dom Smith. There we go. To say he's made improvements this year is an understatement. The guy is what you call a team player. The guy comes off the bench and couldn't be more happy about it. I think the guy should be a start. I feel like the Mets should, work him into the lineup more. The Mets' problem is we have good guys, but we don't have them in the right positions. If we didn't have Cano, Greenwell, we didn't trade for Cano, you could have hit Dom Smith in left field, and then just put McNeil at second where he belongs. He's very good defensively at second base. Put him there. Obviously, Mets are better defensively in the infield. Then you would start J.D. Davis for Todd Frazier at third, or if it was against a lefty, you would start Frazier. If it was against the lefty, you would start Frazier and you would start J.D. Davis, right? Because J.D. Davis is righty. What's he? I don't know. And then against righties, you would start Dom Smith and left. And then you always have a better year, whatever you want. You start at the base. But Dom Smith has grown on me. Obviously, I talked about he went Oppo Taco 2 times this week, or maybe 3. I don't even know. The guy's killing it right now. So, yeah, I think we should keep Dom Smith. Grow our young guy. Don't trade Dom Smith for another 35-year-old. Keep him. Keep Dom Smith. Please, man. Please. And honestly, all the guys besides the ground, in there, and all the pitchers, you could trade him. You could, and then except Lugo and Gazelman in the bullpen, you could trade him. Trade away Diaz. I don't care. If you get something good out of Diaz, though. I want what the Mets should try to do, legitimately, is trade Diaz, hope he has a great second half of the year, and try to put Cano's contract with Diaz and ship him off to another team. That's what the Mariners did. The Mariners front office has been great for them this year. They're going to be great in a couple years. Well, depending on how good Jared comes up. Because they realize, the Mariners, that we have to pay him. Teams want him. They don't realize that he's agent, so they trade him to the dumb front office New York Mets have. And as they use Edwin Diaz as a bait, and the Mets ran on that hook, and the Mariners fished him. That was a fish pump. Thank you, guys. I hear everyone clapping. Thank you. Hopefully everyone liked my fish pump there. So, yeah, that's the only way. You gotta pray for Diaz that second half of the year. Good, great second half of the year. Sub 3 ERA. You ship him off to a win-now team like maybe the Indians or even the Twins. Twins have always needed a good pitcher. And then in return, you get Marlon Gonzalez and prospects. So I don't know, just any guy. And then, because what the Mets should do is they have the numbers are good. And what they should do is just do Moneyball. If the Mets aren't going to send money, do what the A's did. Do Moneyball. Find guys that get on base low. Find guys that have a high on base percentage. Pick them up for $2 million and win the World Series. I feel like that's the thing. The Mariners are genius. The Mariners are absolutely genius. And then they realized Encarnacion is having one of the best years of his career. And they said, you know what? Let's ship him off now while his value is high. And that's what they did. And shipped him to the Yankees. And they got good prospects in return. What do you get? The Mariners fans, they may suck right now. I tell you, you're in a better position than the Mets are. At least front office wise. That's the thing. The Mets don't know when to quit. It's a New York thing. They don't know when to quit. The Mets have been trying to contend for the past since 2006. After the collapse. We don't need to talk about it. Obviously, if you know, you know. Andy Chavez catch. You know about the 2007 and 8 Mets. Good for you. Let's not ruin all the other Mets fans' lives. Let their virgin ears, be sure. Don't let them hear about the 2007 8 Mets. Do your own research if you don't know about it. Yes. So, all right. Next topic, because I forgot what I was talking about. We'll talk about Syndergaard. It's gonna be like 5 minutes, 2 minutes. I'll be lucky if I get 5 minutes out of this. Syndergaard. Obviously, he pitched for the Brooklyn Cyclones recently. So did Justin Wilson, but then he re-injured. I don't even know. There's too many injuries in baseball. He got a boo-boo. I don't know. But Syndergaard pitched for the Cyclones. He actually didn't pitch very well. He allowed like 3 runs, 4 runs, 2 runs. I don't even know. Somewhere around 3 runs. Don't quote me on that. But obviously, he didn't pitch as well as you'd think Syndergaard was. Obviously, I'm not nervous about it. He wasn't giving his 100%. It's just a... So we should be back. I believe, actually, he's supposed to be back today. Or tomorrow. No, not today. Because tomorrow, excuse me. Tomorrow or Saturday. So, yeah. That's really it. All I gotta say about him. I just want to let you guys know. He's coming back in a couple days. He's scheduled to return Saturday. So, and obviously Justin Wilson and Lowry. We have no clue. But Wilson should be returning by the end of June. Lowry, I'm hoping by the end of July. Oh no, excuse me. I'm hoping by the middle of June for Wilson and the end of, okay, we're going to restart. Take it 3 steps back. Middle of June for Wilson. Middle of July for Wilson. End of July for Lowry. There we go. We did it. You guys proud of me? I was able to figure out which months I wanted to say. And that's really it. And obviously we talked about, we haven't. Brandon Nimmo. Happiest man alive. He most likely isn't going to be playing this year. I'd be shocked if he did. When a player is disactivated from all baseball activities for 30 days, that's it. It's over. They're not playing the rest of the year. Even if it was in April and he was disactivated, I would say we would be lucky if he came back by September. So yeah, I do not expect to see Brandon Nimmo in a Mets jersey this year. And it was a real shame because even he was having a bad year this year. And I really wanted him to pick it up and have a bounce back second half, and then go into this year with some confidence. Next year with some confidence. But he did not. And, he's one of the few guys. He is one of the few guys that had a big injury this year. And obviously Wilson and Lowry. But those are the new guys. Everyone else on the Mets has been healthy. So, yeah, obviously, it was just Syndergaard. It was just, Nimmo. Wasn't going to take too long to talk about. What other topics was I going to talk about? We gave my MVPs. We said that. Alright. What other topics? We talked about, we said who's to blame. Yes, we're saying, what's going on with Mickey Mouse? What's going on? One of two going to be fired. Okay. I might need to sit down to talk about this. Mickey Callaway, now listen to me when I say this, is not a bad manager. Yes, I know. Last year, people were raving about how good Mickey Callaway was of a manager. Especially the first half of the year. So, Mickey Callaway is not Mickey Callaway right now. He's an instrument of Brodie Van Wagenen, who is an instrument of Fred and Jeff Wilpon. So right now, no one is himself on the Mets organization, and that also affects the players and their mindset. Okay, if Mickey isn't safe, why should I feel like I'm safe? So, no one. That's the feeling in the Mets clubhouse, that no one is safe. Why? If Mickey Callaway is not safe, the manager of this team, why should a guy like Dom Smith or Dom Smith who's working and trying to become a better player and trying to prove himself, someone like J.D. Davis, So, but that is a very toxic feeling to have in your clubhouse. Going out there every night and thinking this could be my last game as a Met. This could be Mickey Callaway's last game as a Met. Because that's the feeling right now for the Mets. That any game Mickey Callaway steps on the field could be his last. And that's as a Mets fan, you do not want that. You do not want a toxic feeling in the clubhouse. You sort of did to the Nationals. And you can only talk about the Mets for so long. I don't think Mickey Callaway is a bad manager by any stretch of the imagination. But I do think they should fire him because he's not Mickey Callaway. If the Mets what the Mets should do, in my opinion, is fire their ancient pitching coach, which they should never hire, and then just put Callaway as your pitching coach. He did wonders for the Cleveland Indians in 2016. There was no reason for there's no reason for him to have been a manager. Why would the Mets hire Mickey Callaway in 2017 or 18, when they could hire Joe Girardi? So, yeah, that's what I think the Mets should do. Obviously, this is like dream situation stuff. But obviously it's not going to happen. So, in a perfect world, you would fire Mickey Callaway and then rehire him? Yeah, no, it's not happening. But, what are you going to do, Mets fans? You can only have so much patience with. We literally have to hope that Fred will. Who's the older one, Fred or Jeff? I believe it is Fred. How much you want to bet that was wrong? And it's actually Jeff. Who knows? It's probably Fred, but I'm probably wrong. Excuse me. So we literally have to wait for him to die. To maybe because Fred has. No, who's the younger one? Jeff is Fred is the younger one, Jeff is the older one. because Fred has actually been a lot more lenient. Especially this was